In this video, as you see in the title, I will talk a little bit about algorithms and their types. If you are interested in this topic, grab your coffee and let's enjoy. Algorithms are one of the most important topics that every programmer must learn, and one of the basics of every job interview. You use code to tell a computer what to do. Before you write code, you need an algorithm. So, what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a list of rules to follow in order to solve a problem. Algorithms need to have their steps in the right order. Think about an algorithm for getting dressed in the morning. What if you put your coat before your jumper? Your jumper would be on top of your coat, and that would be silly. When you write an algorithm, the order of the instructions is very important. We have a set of elements when writing an algorithm: problem, algorithm, input, processing unit, output. Why do you need an algorithm? We need it to scalability and performance. Scalability, it aids in your understanding of scalability. When you have a sizable real-world problem, you must break it down into small steps to analyze it quickly. Performance, the real world is challenging to break down into smaller steps. If a problem can be easily divided into smaller steps, it indicates that the problem is visible. Before we dive into algorithms, when you decide to learn algorithms and data structure, you will hear about time complexity, big O notation, and space complexity. So, what is a time complexity? The amount of time required to complete an algorithm's execution is called time complexity. The big O notation is used to represent an algorithm's time complexity. The asymptotic notation for describing time complexity in this case is big O notation. The time complexity is calculated primarily by counting the number of steps required to complete the execution. What is a space complexity? The amount of space an algorithm requires to solve a problem and produce an output is called its space complexity. Space complexity, like time complexity, is expressed in big O notation. The space is required for an algorithm for the following reasons: to store program instructions, to store track of constant values, to store track of variable values, to store track of function calls, jumping statements, and so on. Space complexity equal auxiliary space plus input size. We learned a few about algorithms. Now we will see the types of it. There are two types of algorithms: search algorithms, sort algorithms. Every day you look for something in your daily life. Similarly, in the case of a computer, a large amount of data is stored in the computer, and whenever a user requests data, the computer searches for that data in the memory and returns it to the user. We have two types of searching: linear searching, binary searching, like depth first search and breadth first search. Sorting algorithms rearrange elements in an array or a given data structure in ascending or descending order. The comparison operator decides the new order of the element, like insertion sort, merge sort, and more. In this video, you learned what is an algorithm and why we need it. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe.